Hi everyone, welcome on board to MURDH.tv, where you get the reliable news that is tailored for you, and of course where you can actually comment and interact.
Privileged, I'm very proud. I'm happy that my success has brought me to this point, and I'm very grateful to the Nigerian Air Force leadership for the opportunity to have this and to have this title. I'm very grateful.
We need to keep talking and acting. A lot of us have become kind of used to this. It's just like a sensational story and it goes off like that. And I'm talking about the very sad and terrible news of the death of TOLULOPE Arotile. TOLULOPE Arotile, she is a Yoruba young lady. She is supposed to be serving Oduduwa Nation or Yoruba Nation or whatever name that nation of the Southwest would be. TOLULOPE, the brave young daughter of Oduduwa, a Yoruba whose prowess and hard work was kept in the dark until her dreams got slayed by an artificial construct called Nigeria, nigger area. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve her. She was dark, beautiful with brains. Her age and gender, rather than discourage her, served as a motivation towards TOLULOPE's life pursuit. But the damsel wrongly served a Fulani oligarchy that deserves only cows as citizens. A talent that should be celebrated was concealed by enemies of Oduduwa Nation until she got killed and family members directed to the morgue to see her laying speechlessly cold. She wished to tell at least her dad the true story. Only if fairy tales were true, she would get into an already existing body to inform the world how she, TOLULOPE Arotile, the brave combatant and daughter of, or can be son of the great warrior Oduduwa, was killed because her soul craves for vengeance. TOLULOPE was the first female flight combatant serving Nigeria from Kaduna Air Force Base, and she flew the UH-600L military helicopter. She does this without a record of injury. She did not die in training or while combating insurgency using military jet. But according to the sons of Uthman Danfodio, a car on reverse view, not drive, killed her. The Nigerian Army has recently said on the 2nd of July 2020 that it is not our responsibility to expose sponsors of Boko Haram insurgents. Although the army is aware that they are being sponsored, it is not our responsibility to expose the sponsors of the terror group. This young Oduduwa talent was killed because indigenous people from the southern region are genuinely determined in exposing sponsors of Boko Haram. She thought Nigeria is a country, but her grandfather, Obafemi Awolowo, stated it's a mere geographical expression. Only if history was not sent to oblivion, she would savvy late Obafemi Awolowo warning that Nigeria is a mere geographical expression, a contraption that should never have existed. There is no Nigeria. A brilliant young star was killed because she decided to combat insurgency created by enemies of Biafra, enemies of Oduduwa, enemies of the Efik, enemies of the BBO. No wonder IPOB leader once said, serve the zoo called Nigeria and come back in disgrace. Serve the zoo called Nigeria and end up in your own peril. Every Southern security agent should resign. Many of them are doing that right now. Some say that they are going for chieftaincy title. Some say they are no longer interested. Who is the anonymous old friend that murderously reversed a car in a military barrack with speed limit against a young girl with operational skills who was trained to expeditiously detect danger and combat it? The Nigerian TOLULOPE died for is the estate of Fulani Uthman Danfodio and not Oduduwa, not Yoruba, not Biafra. And they are bent on keeping it that way. Miyetti Allah president said they own the country, which means TOLULOPE was fighting against a building found in an estate hence a counterstroke. Oduduwa nation just lost one of our finest. Who can keep the dignity of Ile-Ife? Yoruba nation just lost one of their best. Who can keep the dignity? A Yoruba adage says, attend to a small problem before it becomes uncontrollable. You must rise up to investigate our death. The world knows that Yoruba in Nigeria are cowards, but not the Yorubas, not the Oduduwas. Why did I say this? That is because we have the people that are typical Nigerians, and we have them also in the south of Nigeria. These are the ones with the bullion gang van. They are the bullion van gangs. These are the ones that are ready to mingle. We have them all in the south. You find them in the southwest. You find them in the southeast. They are ready to mingle with the oppressor, all because of the crumbs that they pick here and there. They are the cowards. But we have the exceptional ones. Those are the ones that are ready to stand up and say, enough is enough. This is not going to be business as usual. The soul of your daughter is restless. Our soul will only rest when you get your nation. Either you want to call it Oduduwa nation, whatever name you want to call it. But as long as that contraption breaks, as long as this big cancer breaks, more of this is going to happen. Disintegrate Nigeria now. Either you want to disintegrate it into Biafra, Arewa, Oduduwa, or whatever name, as long as there is a disintegration. This contraption called Niger area has expired. It is a British experiment. The greedy British monarchy created this all over Africa, and Nigeria was one of them. This establishment, this experiment is a murderous experiment, a murderous establishment. And going our separate ways is a solution to the menace, because a Yoruba proverb says, the pointed stick that will pierce one in the eye can be avoided while it is still far off. This is a wake-up call. Do not take this as just one of those things. After all, she's not my family member. Oh, they killed her. Oh, that's just the end of it. Oh, this is so sad. And next, maybe the story of one criminal politician will be played out in the next 24 hours, and that will begin to trend. Let us begin to look at ourselves more as a human. Let us begin to say to ourselves, we deserve more than what we have. Let us begin to look at this murderous entity, this murderous criminals that have invaded the space called Niger area. Let us begin to stop to question ourselves. Is this how we are going to continue? Don't let us say we are sorry for the young lady because her bright future has been sealed off by the zoo government. Don't let us be sorry. Let us rise, because you are sorry today, you'll be much sorrier the next day, and that is how it's going to continue to be. Imagine how many prominent Yoruba people are shouting about this evil. How many? I know that some group of people are right now screaming in the Yoruba nation, but are their voices loud enough? They say they need an investigation into this murder. They are Femi. This is a very sad, painful exit. I don't know how their family is going to keep with this. I don't know how. Are we going to say God should grant them the fortitude to bear this? What should we do? A lot of people say the reason for her death, such kind of criminal, clandestine death, is because of where she's from. Because she's trying to crush what they have built. This is sad. She felt that she could fight terrorism. She felt that it is true that some group of people in the north have dedicated themselves to kill the rest of the people in the north and every other place. She thought that terrorism is a crime, but she never knew that terrorism in the north of Nigeria is an investment to many of these criminal politicians, to some people in the ranks and file in the military. She did not know that terrorism, insurgency, is birthed by the same religious cleric in the north. She did not know that the monarchs are involved in this. Unfortunately, death claimed her, and they have decided to be mysterious about it. Of course, they are going to lie. Are you telling me that there is no CCTV in the military barracks? How is this possible? No CCTV? This is sad. Let us wake up. This is one of the reasons why Nigeria should break and break for good.
I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel, and if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.